Well, we are back talking about Misfits fight cards. It seems like it's been a little while, but we're back with Misfits 12. You can see the full card here. I haven't talked about it when it was first announced because they did say there was stuff subject to change and the card looked a little small, so I expected them to add or maybe switch some fights. But here we are. This looks like it's officially the full card right here. So let's talk about the fights that jump out at me, that catch my attention immediately. If we start from the bottom up, the Miles Raksu versus DTG. Raksu, being a friend or in the music group of Ashley Raksu, and then him taking on the experienced DTG. I think this is going to be an interesting matchup because we haven't seen Miles, and he's coming in against a guy with a decent amount of experience. Another one would be the small Spartan J and Fox the G. I remember on some of my streams, on some of these Misfits fights, you guys have mentioned these guys' names, so I think it'll be interesting to see how both of these guys look in the influencer boxing scene. And apparently, the small Spartan J guy is a real good contender to possibly take out Dean the Great. So I think it'll be interesting to see who comes out on top in this matchup. We got the heavyweights, Chase Demore versus Minicon. I think this is actually a really good matchup. Chase Demore did get a little bit robbed of his heavyweight title, but I'm sure if he comes out on top against Minicon, he does have a really good chance at getting another shot at that title. I actually really like this matchup. I think it's pretty damn even. Minicon, he's not the best heavyweight out there, but he's somewhat decent and he has good experience. Whereas Chase Demore also has a pretty good amount of experience and is also kind of in the same boat. He's really not the best technique-wise, but he always comes to fight. So I think this is going to be an interesting one. And then also the not Logan Paul guy, he's fighting Tristan Ham. I'm not sure who the Tristan Ham guy is, but the not Logan Paul guy, why is he going by not Logan Paul, man? It's just so weird. Like, you can make a name for yourself here, but now your claim to fame is going to be you being another man. So it's a little bit weird to me. But anyways, moving on. Ashley Raksu versus OJ Rose. I think this is a really good fight. Probably the best matchup on the card. The most interesting fight. Ashley Raksu has been very, very dominant lately, dominating fight after fight after fight, and he's been looking better each and every fight. And OJ Rose, I can say the same for him. The guy has been dominating. His last fight, he did lose, but he looked a lot better than what anyone expected him to look against Gabriel Silva. He definitely came to fight. OJ Rose is a very game opponent, so I think this is going to be a great fight. And then the rematch between AJ Bunker and Elle Brooke. Of course, the women's fights, they pretty much always deliver. These women just come to bang. All the technique that they normally have, probably in sparring footage or hitting the mitts and all that stuff, all that gets thrown out the window. When these girls get in the ring, they come to bang. And it is very, very fan-friendly. So, and the first fight between AJ Bunker and Elle Brooke, it was just that. So I'm hoping the second fight will be about the same. And it is for AJ Bunker's female middleweight championship. So a lot more on the line for this fight. And then the main event, Ed Matthews taking on a mystery opponent. Now, I did not see this coming. I did not expect this. I see some people thinking that it could be Halal Ham. Some people saying it could be Swarms. It could be DEJI. I don't think it's going to be DEJI because I think, if they're going to put DEJI on a card, they're going to want to put him, his picture up there because he's going to sell. I can't see it being Swarms though, but I don't know. Y'all let me know, who do you think the mystery opponent is? And then, of course, there's those people out there wondering, like, why is Ed Matthews the main event? But I think he's more so the main event because of the mystery opponent. I think, them putting out a mystery opponent as the main event is what's going to entice people to watch this card, right? If they had Ashley Raksu versus OJ Rose as the main event, do you think that would be enticing people to want to watch this card? Or even AJ Bunker versus Elle Brooke? You know what I mean? I think the mystery opponent is their best bet to make people want to watch because it has that curiosity. People are going to want to know, who is this guy? Who is fighting? And the mystery, that people are thinking it might be DEJI and stuff like that. DEJI is extremely popular. A lot of his fans might tune in just in case. But like I said, I highly doubt it's DEJI. They're going to want to put his face on a poster if DEJI were to fight. So I highly doubt it is. My best bet, I think it's going to be Swarms, or maybe, I don't know, maybe even Luis Pineda again. I don't know. But there are a lot of names out there in the influencer boxing scene that it could possibly be. So let me know in the comments, who do you think this mystery opponent is? But that's all I got for y'all today. This does look like a pretty interesting Misfits 12 fight card, and it's going down January 20th. I can't wait to go live and watch it along with all of you guys again. As always, I thank you all so much for your support, and I'll catch you in the next video.